In the heart of ancient Rome, amidst the grandeur of marble columns and the bustling forums, lived Marcus, a young philosopher in training, eager to find purpose and tranquility in a world rife with chaos. He turned to the teachings of Seneca, the revered Stoic philosopher. Seneca's writings became Marcus's compass, guiding him through the labyrinth of life's challenges. 1. Embrace simplicity and frugality. Seneca taught that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of the soul. Marcus began to declutter his life, letting go of unnecessary luxuries. He found joy in simple meals, modest clothing, and the serenity that came from a life unburdened by excess. 2. Practice self-discipline and self-control. Temptations were abundant, but Marcus learned to master his desires. He established routines, waking before dawn to meditate and reflect. By exercising restraint, he cultivated inner strength and resilience. 3. Develop a strong sense of purpose. Guided by Seneca's emphasis on purposeful living, Marcus identified his core values. He dedicated himself to the pursuit of wisdom, aiming to contribute meaningfully to society. This sense of direction anchored him amidst life's uncertainties. 4. Reflect daily. Each evening, Marcus would journal, assessing his actions and thoughts. This practice of self-examination allowed him to recognize his flaws and celebrate his growth, fostering continuous self-improvement. 5. Contemplate mortality. Memento mori became a guiding principle. By acknowledging the impermanence of life, Marcus cherished each moment, deepening his appreciation for the present and motivating him to live virtuously. 6. Cultivate inner tranquility. Amidst the city's clamor, Marcus sought inner peace. Through meditation and mindfulness, he learned to remain calm, viewing external events as neutral and focusing on his reactions. 7. Accept fate with equanimity. Seneca's teachings on amor fati resonated deeply. Marcus embraced life's events, both joyous and challenging, as necessary parts of his journey, finding contentment and acceptance. 8. Prioritize virtue over pleasure. While pleasures were fleeting, virtue offered lasting fulfillment. Marcus chose honesty, courage, and compassion over transient gratifications, aligning his actions with his moral compass. Wikipedia, +3. Time, +3. Wikipedia, +3. 9. Engage in continuous learning. Recognizing that wisdom was a lifelong pursuit, Marcus read extensively, engaged in philosophical dialogues, and remained open to new perspectives, ever eager to expand his understanding. 10. Serve others. Seneca emphasized the importance of contributing to the common good. Marcus volunteered his time, mentored younger students, and used his knowledge to uplift those around him. 11. Manage emotions rationally. When anger or sorrow arose, Marcus paused to analyze their origins. By understanding his emotions, he responded thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively, maintaining his composure. 12. Live in accordance with nature. Aligning with nature's rhythms, Marcus spent time outdoors, observed the seasons, and recognized his place within the larger cosmos, fostering humility and interconnectedness. 13. Value time. Time, Seneca warned, was our most precious resource. Marcus became vigilant in how he spent his hours, focusing on meaningful activities and avoiding frivolous distractions. 14. Practice gratitude. Daily, Marcus listed things he was thankful for, from the warmth of the sun to the kindness of a friend. This habit cultivated a positive outlook and deep appreciation for life's blessings. 15. Prepare for adversity. Anticipating challenges, Marcus mentally rehearsed potential hardships. This premeditation of evils lessened their impact, allowing him to face difficulties with resilience and grace. Through unwavering commitment to these principles, Marcus transformed. He became a beacon of Stoic virtue, embodying the wisdom of Seneca in every facet of his life. His journey serves as a testament to the power of Stoic philosophy in mastering oneself and leading a life of purpose, tranquility, and resilience. And so, as the last echo of Seneca's voice fades into the silence of your own mind, a strange stillness settles within. a stillness not of an action, but of immense internal power gathering like thunderclouds over calm seas, quiet but infinite. You are no longer who you were before this journey began. You have walked through fire, not the kind that scorches the skin, but the kind that burns away illusion. You have shed layers of false identity, of inherited fear, of compulsive desire, and have glimpsed, if only briefly, the core of who you really are. Seneca did not offer you tricks, shortcuts, or hollow motivation. He offered you a mirror polished by centuries of wisdom and suffering. And in that mirror, you saw not a stranger, but your truest self, a being not tossed by emotion, not broken by circumstance, but tempered like steel in the forge of discipline, clarity, and virtue. You've heard his words on the value of time, and now time itself feels different, less like a treadmill and more like sacred currency. You no longer crave more of it, because you finally understand that it is not the length of time that matters, but the presence you bring into it. You have learned to sit with discomfort, to observe your mind like a mountain watches over the valley below, motionless, yet aware of every passing shadow. You have discovered that real strength is not in control over others, but in sovereignty over your own impulses, your own ego, your own madness. You have begun to master the art of restraint, the elegance of moderation, and the unseen force of consistency. You have stood before the terrifying truth of mortality and did not flinch. Instead, you welcomed it as a silent mentor who teaches through contrast, the shortness of life making each moment more luminous, each breath more sacred. You have practiced stillness not as laziness, but as deliberate awareness, recognizing that in a world that races blindly forward, true rebellion is found in presence. You have let go of the need to impress, the desire to chase the wind, the compulsion to prove your worth, because now you see clearly, worth is not something granted, it is something remembered. And as you return to your daily life, something has changed. People may not notice at first, but it will whisper through your actions, glimmer in your decisions, resonate in your silence. You'll meet anger with a calm glance, stress with a slow breath, adversity with a subtle grin. You'll walk differently, not with arrogance, but with quiet conviction. You'll begin to lead not by dominance, but by example. You will become the eye of the storm, the rooted oak in the hurricane, the flickering lamp that refuses to go out in the deepest night. Not because you pretend to be fearless, but because you have accepted that fear has no teeth unless you feed it. Seneca's wisdom is now in your bones, in your speech, in the pauses between your words. When others crumble at life's chaos, you will remember that nothing outside can shake the fortress that you have built within. You will understand that life will always bring loss, betrayal, setbacks, and storms, but none of it can touch the eternal part of you that now awakens. And maybe, just maybe, in a fleeting moment between dusk and dawn, you'll find yourself walking alone beneath a sky of stars, breathing in the quiet, and whispering not with despair but with gratitude, I am no longer afraid. Because you will know, beyond all doubt, that mastery is not a destination, but a devotion. That power lies not in grand gestures, but in silent victories. And that the greatest achievement of all is not conquering the world, but mastering the self.